Today we're going to explore some areas of exercise psychology. This is the study of people and their behaviors and how they act in sports and exercise activities, as well as the practical application. Specifically, we'll be looking at motivation and injuries.
Pre-workout motivation.
Here we can see a very improper method of gaining motivation. This is improper for a few reasons. One reason being that chemicals should not be relied on to acquire motivation. Another reason would be the reason for lifting. In this example, he's clearly lifting to impress someone, with complete disregard to those around him, as well as not forming a plan for his lifting.
Here we can see a more appropriate method. This is a focused approach to motivation. In this example, he is focusing through music and concentration, which are much better motives than previously seen. Through concentrating, he is able to form a goal in his lifting.
Another form of motivation can be achieved through a lifting partner. A partner can help by providing a spotter, as well as encouraging you to finish your set. By being a spotter, they not only help you to finish your exercise, but it also helps with safety. This guy clearly needs a spotter.
Here is an example of an effective spotter. In this situation, he's prepared to aid the lift if needed and provides verbal motivation through encouragement.
Injuries include trauma to the body that results in at least temporary, but sometimes permanent, physical disability, as well as the inhibition of motor function. There are many ways that injuries can happen, one being only exercising a strong side of your body. This might make you feel strong, but it definitely isn't healthy.
This is a perfect example of balance in exercise. It is much safer as he is not exercising only half of his body, and he is creating balance through working both sides equally.
Stretching is one way to help prevent injuries prior to your lift. It helps to loosen the body, and it prevents types of injuries such as pulled muscles. Since he is already injured, it's very unwise to attempt to lift. However, some people have the no pain, no gain mentality and attempt to lift anyways. This will never go well for the person lifting. If you ever struggle with a rep, it is better to take your time and readjust rather than continuing the set. This is quite evident with this attempt.
This is a proper stretching routine. He is thoroughly warming up his body in preparation for the lift. This may vary depending on the person, but prior to lifting, make sure you are loose. You can see that he checks the weight and takes his time before rushing into anything. He then is able to complete the lift without any injury.
Clearly, there is much more involved in the subject area of exercise aside from motivation and injuries, such as other mental and psychological components. But from these examples, we hope that you're able to learn something about the areas of motivation and injuries so you can apply these to your exercise in the future.